Hello, welcome to this webinar about how you can offer contactless options to your customers. My name is Sigurdur Ari Sigurjonsson, or just Siggy, and I'm Director of Business Development here at LSEG Retail. We see new challenges emerging in retail these days. The modern shopper wants to stop waiting in queues, they want to shop fast and efficiently, they want to self-serve, and know more about the store's products, offers and promotions. They want to have their own shopping list that they can share and find store key info like locations and opening hours quickly. We are also seeing other interesting trends in the market. According to a research by Waitwhile, 85% of customers will abandon a line if they have to wait for more than 5 minutes. And according to an exclusive LS Retail Dive market report, adding self-service, Scan and Go, and self-checkout are two of the 3 top investment trends for 2023. And this is clearly supported by a report from Fortune Business Insights that predicts that the self-checkout system market is planned to grow to 15% annually until 2029, reaching $12 billion. One part of the trend are the self-checkouts. And why are they so popular with customers and retailers? Now, the consumers can now buy goods on their own terms and at their speed. They don't need the assistance from staff to finalize the checkout, which results in having shorter queues and faster checkouts, which in the end frees up the staff, giving them the opportunity to focus on servicing the customers and improving their customer satisfaction. Now, just to tell you now a bit about what we in LS Retail have been doing in regards to the self-checkout devices. LS Central is LS Retail's main retail and hospitality platform. It packages in one platform the ERP from Microsoft, the POS, inventory, and the data that you need to run your entire business from stores to back office to headquarters. LS Central is then the all-in-one solution with specialized industry functionality designed for retail, but also restaurants, hotels and pharmacies, just to name few. And how does it then interact with different types of self-checkout hardware then? Well, LS Central has an integration with configurations and web services called LS Self-Checkout Service. This service is an out-of-the-box integration between the self-checkout hardware and LS Central, which enables the consumers to finalize the checkout seamlessly. We are supporting or will be supporting in the near future Diebold Nixdorf, NCR and Toshiba. This is used for self-checkout units where you are running the whole self-checkout solution with a security scale and the artificial identification camera. As you can see in this example that shows here on the screen, where our customer Krónan in Iceland is using our solutions integrated to NCR self-checkout units. All the product information, the pricing, offers and business processes are in LS Central, which are used for the self-checkouts, the same information and process that are used for the regular POSs, other devices and e-commerce. This ensures that you always have a single source of information and all of your devices are using that single source. Self-checkouts are not only available on these large format devices integrated with LS Central, with all the functionality around security. The beauty is that you can run it as you want. On these pictures, there are some examples from our customers out in the field where they have either taken a standard layout or made their own. Our solution enables retailers to have the full flexibility over the POS layouts, making sure that they can do changes to them without any code or deep technical knowledge. Now, the LS Central solution is extremely flexible, And just by configuring the POS layouts in a more simplified manner, our customers have just used the standard LS Central solution to run their self-checkout devices. Then they are just focusing on providing the enhanced retail experience to the customers without needing the security measures provided by the large format self-checkout units. If you're interested in seeing some examples, get in touch with us and we will show you some personalized demo of our solution capabilities. Here is one of the examples where we have a standard self-checkout layout in the LS Central POS. Now, here you can see where we select the items in the basket. You can also search for the items in a list that you define yourself. And then you can add loyalty members to the transaction. This could also be just by scanning a card or a QR code or whatever. And then when you're finalizing the transaction, you can have a selection of bags, for example, if you want. This is all configured in the device and how you want this to show. And finally, select which payment options the customer is using. Here, the card is selected and the checkout is finalized. This is just a simple example of how we can configure the LS Central POS to be running in self-checkout. What you can see now is that you can add self-checkouts using the same system, business processes, and prototype database as in the manned checkouts. You can do it with or without security measures, flexible to any format and any operating system, as you can run it in a web browser, and delivering a specialized retail experience for your customers. And to add to that even further, we see a lot of retail businesses have started to add mobile apps as a possibility for the customers to have an alternative way to check out. And LS retailers have also taken a part in this journey by developing the ScanPayGo app. This app is a standard solution which is managed from the LS Central back office, and there is no need to add external third-party functionality. So there are no extra integrations and data flows automatically between the management system and the ScanPayGo app. So the ScanPayGo app is an app that retailers provide to the customers. It's an easy-to-use loyalty app branded with the retailer's name, logo and colors, and it's designed for the modern shopper to use on their own mobile phones. This means that the important part here is to note that there is no additional hardware needed in the store. The shopper are using their own phones while shopping. They can pay for the shopping in the ScanPayGo app with their credit cards, Apple or Google Pay, or with loyalty points. Or as an alternative payment, they can scan the QR code quickly to a POS, a POS self-service station, and pay for it there. The benefits are that there are shorter queues for the customers and they do their shopping quicker. You don't need to invest in further hardware in the stores, and in the end it delivers a better experience for the shoppers for quicker and easier shopping. The customers that log into the app are loyalty members on LS Central, and you can create new loyalty members and manage them on all of our different platforms. In the ScanPayGo app, on the LS Central POS, in the LS Central back office, or the customers can log into an e-commerce connected through the LS Central e-commerce integration. This enables easier shopping with the shopper scanning items into the basket or shopping bag, and then finishing the checkout while paying for the basket through different means, and all of these payment options are configured in the back office and the customer can select between them. And the flexible checkout options that are supported through LS Central is one of the key things that makes the solution a viable option. As you can see here, we support all these different means of checkout. And just to tell you in short about our customer Nær that is running an unmanned store in Iceland using only the ScanPayGo app as their customer's way of shopping in the store. Now, how do you shop at night? You can only open the door with a timed QR code from the app. They have high-definition security cameras with sensor technology that are used to pick up on irregular behavior. They are connected to the Icelandic Social Security Number registry, so every individual with the app is recognized. There's no traditional POS device in the store, so all scanning, opening and checkout and payment process is in the ScanPayGo app itself. And now, I wanted to have Nair tell you about their journey with the ScanPayGo app.
Nair is a convenience store that is open 24/7. It is also the first fully automated grocery store in Iceland. We have around 2,300 items in the store, no cash registers and no employees working on premises in the store. Customers come in, shop and pay using their mobile phone. At the heart of this self-service shopping experience is ScanPayGo by Atlas Retail.
ScanPayGo is an app that customers can download on their phone. It's connected to the retail management system, LSEG Central, so all item data are available online. Customers can use it as a point of sale, scan items in store and add to their basket. At NBL, we are experts in retail technology. We support some of the biggest supermarket chains in Iceland. We have seen many concepts of autonomous stores, but almost all of them are very technology heavy. Nair wanted a standard solution that was simple to set up and operate and easy to use as well for the consumers. LS Retail was the only company who had the technology to support this concept, and it was ready to use.
So here's how it works. You first download the Nair app via App Store or Google Play. You log in using Iceland's electronic ID. You use the app to open the door, and now we know who's visiting our store and when. Then you scan items via the app, pay on the app and exit. It's that easy. What was most amazing is during the first 3 or 4 days, we had over 1,500 people register as members through the app, and we had over 1,500 transactions during the same period. So we were experiencing that customers were coming back after their first visit, even twice or 3 times a day, because it's so easy and the convenience factor is a large part of it. Nair is a fresh take on the concept of neighborhood shop, and thanks to ScanPayGo, it is possible to keep this shop open 24/7, bringing a service that was missing in the area. To me, this is a clear example of how technology should be used to make life easier. In the next few months, we plan on opening 2 more stores. We want to turn our attention to rural areas where manned stores have been hard to manage. We think there's a lot of opportunities ahead, and we shoot for the moon. We want to go above and beyond and utilize the newest technological advancements that are available today.
Many retailers have started expanding to other industries. For example, adding food services to their locations. So you might be interested to know that we also offer deep functionality to cater to the needs of the hospitality industry. We have everything that is needed to run any type of restaurant, cafe, deli, resort, theme park and hotel, just to mention few types of industries that we have specialized functionality for in the experience vertical. All of this functionality is within the same platform as our retail solutions, and just by configuration they can be enabled. This means that you can easily run everything in one platform, one solution that is needed for restaurants, retail and all different types of hospitality. Now, to build on this functionality further, we have added a POS layout, which is a self-service kiosk where your customers or guests can order their food and then have it available for pickup or brought to a table. Another part of this is taking use of the hospitality functionality that is in the LSEG Central solution. Let's say a retailer has a cafe, quick service restaurant, a deli or a regular sitting restaurant in addition to their normal retail operations. You could also operate that in LSEG Central in the same platform, the same solution, just by configuring the backend and processes as you like. The self-service kiosks allows the restaurant to serve more people in less time without adding more staff members. Some people even love the flexibility of entering the order yourself. The self-service kiosks have shown to decrease service-related frustrations for the customers and in that way improve the experience of the customers. Now, if I talk you through the process of ordering on a self-service kiosk, you select if you want to dine in or take away, and then we offer multiple options on how you want to display your items and dishes. You can add modifiers to let the guests customize their orders, as well as displaying offers and combos. You can even configure the system so it displays different menus and dishes depending on the time of day. And of course, when finalizing the order, you can offer various different payment options. This is all built into our solution and is part of the same platform as before, LSEG Central. This is only the matter of configuring and setting up your master data properly and selecting which devices should run this self-service layout. The order goes through the same business process as orders done on the traditional POSs to your kitchen printers or kitchen displays. So this essentially means that you can mix different types of checkouts or different types of verticals in the same location. For example, you can have a restaurant, a cafe or deli within a retail store, all using the same solution but all with different means of checkout and self-service within the same platform. And now, to add more options of providing self-service to your guests and customers, we have the option of QR code ordering within the LSEG Central solution. We are using Adobe Commerce or Magento as the front end for this, but our customers can integrate this to whatever e-com platform that they prefer, as we provide this as a standard API integration that is well documented. This is for restaurants and of course could also be used within retail and grocery stores running restaurant services as well. The process is that the customer scans a QR code at the restaurant table which directs them to the ordering website disclosing the customer location. The customer orders via the website and the payment can be done on the POS or on the website itself. The order is then instantly posted to LSEG Central and routed to the kitchen or order processing station for preparation. And when ready, LSEG Central instructs the waiters whether to deliver the dish or it shows it on screen for pickup. And just to clarify once more, we are always using the same platform, LSEG Central, which is an all-in-one solution built for retail and hospitality. It doesn't matter where the order is generated, on the self-service kiosks, in the traditional POSs, or on the e-commerce platform, the order gets routed the same way into the kitchen to show on the kitchen displays or on the kitchen printers. This process is fully configurable by our customers, and they can decide on how they want to direct the orders throughout the kitchen. The Adobe Commerce user interface options are many, and it is easy to adopt different templates to configure and define the look and feel of the ordering website. Our product strategy in LSEG Retail is Unified Commerce, which means that we provide solutions that go from the back of the operations, providing the ERP functionality like accounting and inventory management, all the way to the front of the operations, providing the POS, the self-service and the e-com ordering all in one solution. We also use the same platform to cater to customers across channels, as we have full flexibility of implementing our solutions as a SaaS service or on-prem, as well as with the ability to provide your customers with a mobile experience and self-service. And finally, our unified commerce solutions mean that we can provide solutions across industries for retail, hospitality, and even pharmacy, just to name few, all in one solution. Today we have talked about our LS Central solution, which caters to different technology needs from our retailers and restaurateurs, and a unified commerce solution which provides you with all the functions needed in one solution platform. LS Retail develops a solution that makes it easy for our customers to run their business. By using a single platform with all these flexibilities to checkout options, you don't need to worry about adding different technology later on when you already have LS Central. Other solutions often tie you to a certain way of working or even certain hardware, but we at LS Central are completely agnostic when it comes to the hardware. We allow our customers to select the options that fit their operations the best. And what I showed you is how you can run different means of self-checkout from within your platform. We can offer the full self-checkout solution with all the bells and whistles from the main hardware providers. We can also offer a lighter self-checkout solution, which is just a configuration of our LS Central POS, and therefore it's simple to set up and maintain. And we can also offer the retailers using the solution the ScanPayGo app, which moves the checkout process from the staff in the store to the customers themselves. If you want to then offer self-service kiosk for ordering in restaurants, resorts, theme parks or hotels, we can also provide you with these layouts, only by doing a certain configuration of our LS Central POS. The same solution as before, and enabling our guests to order food and book service through the self-service kiosk layouts. And to add to all this, we even offer e-commerce integrations, both for standard retail or as well as enabling, of course, the additional e-commerce platforms offering QR code ordering as a means of self-service in restaurants. This all means you just offer the contactless options your customers want in the easiest way possible with LS Central. If you have any questions, write me an email at sigurdur@lsretail.com. I'll be happy to answer your doubts or connect you to other colleagues in LS Retail if you have any questions. And thank you for your time today.